Hello there, everybody. We're gonna get this art stream started up soon. Just give me a moment to do the shares. JJ says, Angie, Shenangie, what is up, JJ? Haro, haro. Just gonna do some of my own personal shares as well. Like right here. Let's do this. So what's up, Buttercup? What are we up to today? How's your day going so far, Jay? Can you hear the music? Can you hear me over the music? All that good stuff. I'm drawing some cats. Meow meows. Big meow meow day. Okay, there's one for my personal Facebook. Let's get Twitter. Live streaming some meow meow drawings on YouTube. If you'd like to co-create or chill. Alright, there's that. Excellent. Oop. I think that ought to do it. Right, let's get the show on the road, shall we? Hello, hello everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Angie. I'm a streamer on Facebook Gaming. You can follow me at fb.gg/shenanigans of Angie. I also am an artist. I take commissions on Ko-fi, and any donations or commissions or art subs on Ko-fi goes towards my monthly goal incentives for the entire community, like special TikToks or special 18 plus Twitch streams and stuff like that. These streams are mostly for me drawing my traditional art requests from my Facebook community, so feel free to chat with me. I have about 9 slots left on my Ko-fi right now, and today's topic will be doing meow meow kitty cats. Meow 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 meow. All right, so let's go down and we'll get this party started. So over here, there's Jay again with Angie Shenangie. Over here we have some examples. If my camera can stop wiggling, that'd be great. Shh, it's gonna be okay. It's cool. My camera has as much anxiety as I do. Anyways, these are some examples of some cat drawings that I've done in the past. These are cats from the community as well. So we have Olga on the right hand side with Carl, and then we have Winter's cat Majesty in a timey-wimey police box from Doctor Who, if you're into that. If you know, you know. Alright, and today we will be doing something a little bit different. Neither Majesty or Carl. I just wanted to start off with showing a little example. Today we have these 3 chonky, lovely kitty meow meows requested by Jekka. So we're going to start it from the very beginning, which is a very good place to start. We're going to start from the sketch all the way down to the COPIC markers. Jekka let me choose what material I wanted to use. I usually either do COPIC markers or watercolors. Jay, thank you so much for doing all the shares in the appropriate places. Look how cute these cats are. How's the volume levels, Jay? Gonna start with my pencil. In the young chord. Thank you. Appreciated so much. Copic markers, yo, meow meow kitty cats. And they meow 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 and they meow meow meow. Cats are all the rage, they always have been. But I think with a stray that has just come out, it's especially like popping right now. Volume levels are Gucci. That's good. How are you? Are you Gucci? How is the J though? Alright. There's a lot of cats. Let me see the notes from Jaka. My choice. I chose Copic. Perfect. Triangle form. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at these cats. So precious. They're almost like a gradient. They're like a coffee gradient. The one in the middle looks like my cat, but looks more like my brother's cat with the same chonk. They're all very well fed. And I love that. I could put this white one in the middle because the other two have patterns to create more of a balance. Or I could just keep the coffee like a gradient. That's good. I'm glad that today is better than the day before. Sometimes we just gotta take things a day by day, right? Oh, that's hard. I'm having coffee as I do this. By the way, all music is courtesy of Lofi Records, which is the copyright-free, royalty-free, common license version of Chilled Cow, which is now Lofi Girl. If you would like to also use that in your content creation, you can check that out in the description, where I credited them appropriately. The credits are good for YouTube and Twitch. Facebook is not on there, unfortunately, so do keep that in mind. But if you're going to do anything like a chill art stream for my fellow creatives, and you'd stream on either the YouTubes or the perps, that would be a good option for you to have in the background. Just like a stonks chart. Stonks. Yeah. I was looking at the cats when I read stonks, and I also said chonks chart. I think I'm liking the idea of like a coffee gradient. I think that would be super duper cute. Hello, Beth. Hello there. Beth Han, do you think you could tag Jekka and let Jekka know that we're here? Jekka usually shows up towards the end of the stream. I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of just like trying to brainstorm out here. Beth with the lick. By the way, if you did not get the memo, we now have a link tree, and I did pin it in admin. So I do have for stream elements, I am logged in, and I do have chatbot up, and I do have my custom commands all enabled just like I do for Twitch, but it doesn't really pick up here. We can give it a test and see. Can we do exclamation socials? See if that works out, and if it does not, then oh, you know what I think it is? It might be only moderators can post links, I think is what it is. Hello? What is going on? No reason my headphones should be shutting off automatically like that. Unacceptable. yeah. I have a link tree now, isn't that awesome? But there's no way to moderate stream elements for the thing. I might have to tell them about that. Let's see if this link works. It does! So I have my Ko-fi art commissions at the top. You can also subscribe to me on Ko-fi using that same link at the very tippity top of my link tree. And then that's the second link is my Facebook Gaming. That's where you get all the family-friendly Nintendo Switch sort of stuff. YouTube art streams, we're here for it. And then we have the Twitch 18+ on the bottom. There are also some buttons on the bottom to bring you to Discord and TikTok and my Twitter as well if you'd like on the bottom. I think the link tree looks pretty cute for putting it together in like 5 minutes. That's actually one of like the preset things. I'm absolutely grateful that that exists. Done. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's get this party started. We're gonna, yeah. Let's start with this little guy. I'm not going to do a direct recreation. So a lot of times I'll ask for references and sometimes people will think I'm just recreating the photo. I can definitely do that, but that's not what the references are for. The references are just to look at their patterns and to get their likeness. But in cases like these, or like proportions of their body and stuff like that, this is only my 4th day on YouTube that I actually count. Technically it's my 5th day, but day 2 did not go very well. So I yeeted it off of the planet in the plane of existence. The cheeks are very, my day off was not very much a day off. I mean, I did stop by a local park, which was really nice. And I was able to spend some time with Marcus. We ran off to get some groceries, so hopefully we'll be alright for the week. We're still kind of stress-o-bobeso about things. You know how things are. Would it even truly be living if we were not stress-o-bobesoed? So right now I'm doing like the nose. I'm getting more of like the anatomy of the cat down. Day 2.0 was a prototype. I was surprised that day 1 went smoother than day 2. Everything went wrong on day 2, partly because like, you know, being asked to do stuff and then having to go to BRB and then the chat not working, and then it's just like, it's just a mess, to be honest. Yeah, it was a prototype. And you know, that's gonna happen whenever you try something new. It's not gonna go right 100% of the time anyways. It was a lot of office-y work, so even though I say like, you know, we're off on Monday, I don't know if truly if you're like, yeah, like when do we truly get like an actual day off? Who knows? With content creation, especially when you're like full-time and you're like on everything. I think that when I get like a little bit more stable, then I'll be able to do like, I'll have more day offs, because then I would be able to hire, say, an editor or like, you know, the likes. I'd be able to actually pay and hire a team, you know what I mean? And I'd love to pull that from like the active moderators. That is when we can afford to do so, you know. And huge shout out to the mod squad, literally volunteering their time for free. It really is a volunteer army, you know? I'm never truly off on weekends due to either streaming, valet, or extracurricular activities. Right. I think a lot of times people think, oh, content creation, especially live streaming, you just press the button and then do the thing and then turn it off and then you're done for the day. It's definitely not like that. There's a lot that goes on in the back end and like preparing and stuff. Especially like you and I as fellow like artists as well on top of that, right, Jay? I'm drawing this little guy here. Got the little stripe-a-doos on the top. And creating art, making art takes a really long time. And I think that even though we have like an average drawing time of X amount of time to make something, people think that's how much it takes like overall, but we are still people. We're not like robots or computers, and sometimes we're tired, or sometimes, you know, we just work better because we're on that like mojo kick, not the mojo jojo, you know what I mean? So we either work faster or slower because we're human. Making sure your content is 100%, yes. And then like understanding marketing and all of that stuff, especially if you don't have an editor, and then like making thumbnails or trying to make it so it's like consistent branding. And sometimes things change up, you know, and things should change up. Otherwise your stuff's gonna get stale, you know. So right here, I'm just kind of sketching out the like muscles of the cat. These cats are a little bit more chunky. They're not very like slim. So I'm actually going to make it slight more chunk. This one's a little bit more fluffy, but not like a long-haired cat. None of these are long-haired cats, I think. They're like short or medium. They're like medium-haired. I wish I could see the pattern on this paw, but maybe that's where we can get Jekka to chime in. Okay, we're gonna have the tail go down. Kitty, kitty, meow, meow. It's medium. Medium indeed. How about you, Beth? How's your day going? Jay said that his day is better today than it was yesterday. All right. They're all kind of lying down, so I'm just kind of going with like a generic meow meow pose. The very regal, like, I am here. I'm here, mother. I can see like a few stripe-a-doos over here. They're like not like just straight lines though. They're like kind of like blended in. I'm being a little bit more harsh on the sketch so that when I transfer it over in you wanted to eat Monday so bad? Do you want to talk about it or nah? Chillaxin', relaxin', chillin' all cool. Oh, it's your auntie's last night? What on earth? Can you hear when I turn my headset on and off? Or is that like me internally? Like, is that a sound that only I can hear? Because that's like super irritating. How's everyone else? My day just got started, so it's hard to say. My headset keeps shutting off for no reason, and it's literally plugged in. Oh, I see. Makes sense, Jay. That's all you gotta tell me, if that's all you want to say. I want to prop the feety up here a little bit. Ooh, we got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. I think I like that a little bit more. It's a little bit more dynamic of a pose. Beth, what was the no to? I am confusion. Chonky kitty. I used to call Maryland the land of where Mary is from. Oh. Sneaker cleaning. Oh my gosh, Jay does sneaker cleaning and then like sells them, which I think is really, really cool. Okay, so I think that's gonna be the cat with the white for now. Looks like there's like this gradient here. I try to hesitate with the sketches to do some of that, so sometimes I'll use the side to, just because I know, like, long-term picture, I'm gonna need to see these lines to, like, actually do that, and if the lead's too soft or it's too much of, like, a gradient here or there, like, if I shade too much, I'm not gonna see any of that, and it's actually gonna make it harder to pick up the line art. So being a little heavier with the lines I actually want to transfer over. But then when I do transfer them over, keeping in mind, like if I'm using colored pencils for the line art instead of pen, I can think, okay, well this paw's in the back, so I want it to be less focused, so maybe I'll use a gray as opposed to like a dark brown sort of thing if I'm doing watercolors and stuff like that. I'm gonna go for a straight like Illustrator look here because what's it called? I'll be using COPIC and I have COPIC liners. The eyes are very dark, but I think it's because of the lighting. I'll ask what color the cat's eyes are here. Same thing with these ears. Looks kind of like a Siamese mix. I'm not quite sure if that's what this cat breed is, though. Yeah, deep cleaning. Promise to get rid of anything that's grody. Think of it like refurbishing. Giving a pair of feet tires a second chance. Feet tires? Jay, I love that. Feet tires. I don't think I want it to be too like overly fluffy here. Think like it's just like normal cat hair, not like the big like poof that you usually see. Although the poof in the head though, there is a clear separation between the white and the legs. I might actually just take it out altogether and then use like my silver gel pen. So Copics and gel pen actually mix quite well together. Same thing with watercolor, but I'm going for, again, more of the mixed media illustrative looks. I won't be using watercolors today, mostly Copic markers. The nose is dark. It's like a little line at the top on both here that kind of go into the stripes, and the stripes will, let's be more specific with these stripes, because that's where like people really get into the identification of their cat. So there's like this middle portion is actually like a little Y. There's like a zigzaggy, and then another zigzaggy. The boy who lived. Feet tires. Yeah. Actually, this cat, you can very clearly see where the chin is. And then it like poofs. So poofs like that. Can bring out the chest a little bit more. That way we can see a little bit more of this feety over here. How's Marcus? Marcus is okay. He just took a walk. Your feet have tires, Jay? JK, JK. Yeah, this cat has there's like more stripities on they're very subtle on like the legs and like across the like back portion. Let me look up some cat poses. So now the next one's gonna be that like mocha-y one in the middle. Cat poses. I don't want of them like lying down. I want like a natural, like we're walking, we're standing, we're posing, we're part of a pack. Oh, this is a pretty good one. Let's do like that. Did you hear that, Badoop? What is wrong with these headphones? I feel like they're not actually charging. I don't understand. But it just shuts off. It doesn't like give me low battery warning, it just turns off. I don't understand. But can you hear it when it shuts off, and can you hear when I just turned it on? If not, then I'll just keep doing it and I won't pay too much attention. So the only thing is that, like, the feet here. So if I want to, like, stack them, I'm gonna have to consider the feet. So, like, this looks really busy. So I don't want to put more feet here. Here, I'll do it again. Can you hear this? It's like a beep. It's like beep. So I turned it off, and then I'm turning it back on right now. Boop beep. Can you hear those? They all look to be about the same size. You did not hear it. Okay. That's just something that my ears hear, not the desktop. Good to know. So now I'm doing the middle one right now. His nose is a little smaller. Muzzle's a little bit more round. Very pudgy cheekies. But also kind of like orange here. There's a little stripe here. The ear fluff isn't, it's there, but it's not as prominent as the others. And whatever I'm coloring in is orange, but I just wanted to mark where the split is. Hey Jessica, what's up? I'm drawing meow meows. Look how chunky they are. Aren't they so super cute? How you doing? Girlfriend, what's your next bullet journal gonna be? What's you thinking? Yeah. He's chunky, but not that chunky. I'm thinking of doing white, orange, and then the tortoise kind of like feel to it. Here, let's shrink this down a little bit because now we gotta fit another drawing in here. What's up? We got a fellow content creator here. You know what? Let me do Mod Squad. I think I added Jessica on there. Let me see. Friend links. Jessica. Control F. Control F. Jessica. I'm majorly procrastinating. I filmed it, but I haven't done the voice over. My least favorite part, the talking. Oh, that's so interesting. My least favorite part is editing. Teeniest pine cone. I'll get your shout out in a moment. And then I'm just updating the my moderator sheets that they have the ability to help me. Teeniest pine cone. The teeniest pine cone. Alright. If you're not following Jessica's bullet journal journey, you're missing out. That's the YouTube. Help Jessica and I get to 100 followers so we can get a URL, please. People keep telling me, like, you know, you can change your URL. And I'm like, yeah, when you have 100 people, I don't have that yet. QQ. All right. It is updated. For real, like... Please, at the very least, help push. Jessica only needs like 25 more people and she can get an actual URL that says the teeniest pine cone instead of the random series of numbers. Same with me. I don't only need like that much more. I need a lot more than Jessica does. Jessica started on YouTube before I did, but does not do live streaming. Jessica's are like put together, the very like opposite energy of like mine that are just like press a button and go, all talking, mostly conversation based, a lot of improv. Jessica's is like clean, classic YouTube, multiple camera angles, picking out all the best parts of the journey and showcasing that. And she's phenomenal. I've known her for a very, very long time. We met in middle school, and art has always been something that we've both done together. So I really do enjoy that. You know, we can hang out like this and co-create. A lot of times people on the Ko-fi streams on Sunday say it's really nice and mellow and that they're able to like focus on their own content creation at the same time and kind of body double. I'm hoping for the same things here on YouTube, but having it be a little bit more, you know, live and not so like hidden, if you know what I mean. Yeah. All right. So this little cat. I'm actually referencing more than one photo here. So I'm referencing like typical cat poses and then trying to see what's gonna fit here. This kind of worries me a bit because no matter what I do with the cat behind it, it's not gonna be simplified. So there's gonna be some overlap with feet that I'm kind of not a fan of. But I do think that this cat in particular needs to be kind of at the forefront. Also, it's one of its identification, like, marks is its tail. Otherwise, this cat is very white. It's very stark. But I wanted to go for, like, a cute little gradient of some sorts. I'm also seeing here that this tail is a little bit more floofy, like, on, like, the base right here. Exactly, Jessica. That's exactly what I'm going for. I do love these because it feels like I'm sitting in a room with you having a drawing session. And I know we talked before that basically it's like, my God, if not for like the internet, how would we have survived these past few years, right? And it gives us a little bit of that human connection that we were all kind of craving, you know? It's kind of funny to see like how life leads us to connect with other people. There was someone I dated that was like, but this was before I actually knew about content creation, but he was very judgmental about content creation and live streams before I even knew about them. And I didn't really have like the we never became a like we were never like officially in a relationship. This was like one of the longest we are dating, trying to like see things out, see if it's gonna be official sort of things. And I don't know, there was just something like about it that I wasn't like quite sure. Like on paper it seemed like it would be fine and we got along fine, but I never really wanted to like take the dive to be like official with this person. We quite literally just dated. We didn't do anything. Like I very rarely held hands with him. We didn't kiss, but it was like months of like trying to see if like things work out sort of thing. And that might sound odd to other people, but I am demisexual, so it is something that like I cannot tell attraction. It wasn't even a fling. I was quite literally just trying to date this person to figure out. He's a decent guy, and when I say like he was judgmental about live streaming, that's I think one of the only things that he was kind of judgmental about. But seeing as where life took me, I'm kind of glad we didn't end up in anything more serious than that. Like we talked about life goals and stuff like that, and it all kind of like lined up. I think like he's one of, you know, the better individuals I have quite literally dated. You know, the like dates can be non-platonic without having to do with like hand holding. Like it's the intentionality behind it, I think. I had a point with this, but no, I'm just like backtracking to be like, I don't want to make him sound like a jerk, because he was not. He's actually one of the people that would go out of his way to be like a kind individual, and not just for the sake of like, tell me I'm kind, like literally like would do it to be helpful. Like he's a very decent friend. I think one of the few people I've known that deserves a little bit of reciprocation, if you know what I mean. I just think that like, unfortunately, because of how we met, if I wasn't dating him, he was a little uninterested in our friendship, and that's kind of sad. But yeah, I don't think I would have given this person like months of my time if I wasn't like trying to actively make things work. But as someone who is demisexual, whenever he would have a question of like, do you find me attractive, I didn't have like a close enough bond yet at that time to tell if I was or was not attracted yet, if that makes sense. Like it was not that it was surface level. I just need a very, very deep connection before I can even see attraction in someone else, and that's just how my brain works. And that might be a little hard to grasp unless you are also demisexual yourself. Like I can't like go to a bar with my friends, for instance, and they would be like, you know, before, during this whole pandemic thing, right? And they're like, oh my gosh, that guy is so cute. And I'd be like, okay. Like, because I can't, like, I quite literally can't see it. You know what I mean? But yeah, considering the world shut down, and that was kind of like his viewpoint of content creation and like live streaming, and him thinking that like, I think he quite literally said like, people think that they're making friendships online, but like at the end of the day, they don't really have anything, and it's sad. I'm like, Oh, okay, that's a little odd to me because I've made friends like online and I don't really like understand that. But, you know, if I were to hear that now, I'd just be flat out like, you're wrong. Like some of my closest like friendships have been online and I've only been able to like be in contact with other people in this day and age because of the internet and because of live streaming. Okay. Literally, or they're like, oh, this like actor is so hot, and I'm like, all right, like, and that's not to say I'm not sexual. It just means that like I have to have a very deep understanding of that person at their core to start to see them in that way. And so a lot of times when people try to explain demisexuality, and of course all of these things are on a spectrum. That guy is so cute. Okay. Okay, listen. I've quite literally said that before. Don't judge me. Do not judge me. I have literally said that. But anyways, yeah. They'll see the definition of it and they'll go, isn't that everyone? And I'm like, no, not in the way that you think. Like quite literally, like there is no like true type, or if there is a type, it's a type of personality. Get it? We're doing cat, so personality. The beauty of inside and out, I have to see the inside to see the outside. I don't register the outside until I can see the inside. And it's not even that like the inside, if like there's no like, oh, ugly or beautiful. It's like the inside is my type. If you could be a decent person, but the inside type is not like applicable with like, it's more of a friendship than it is like an actual like relationship attraction, if that makes sense. I just think of One Punch Man's okay meme. Oh no! The One Punch Man okay meme. Oh god, I haven't seen that one. This cat is like super Chunksville. I don't even know. Its body's so big. Yeah, like it's but I won't, it'll take me a really, really long time, and sometimes it won't take me a long time at all, but I think it has more to do with the amount of time spent together before I can actually give an answer or an idea. Also, and not just the amount of time, but the quality of time, like how quickly do you go into like the deep questions, you know what I mean? Jessica Alba's so hot, me, okay. Yeah, or like, I don't know, like, I think like with actors, especially too, I don't like consume a lot of media when it comes to movies or TV shows. Like what was Jessica Alba even in? Or is she a singer? I'm so bad. I'm so bad with actors and actresses or just anything in general. Maybe if I have like this cat like touch its palski, like hey bro, what's up? Like doing something with its arms so it's not like behind here. Who is Jessica Alba? What is... Okay, no, seriously. I'm terrible. She is an actress. Okay. What has she been in? I'm gonna look at the Wikipedia. Cool. Acting career. Who's Jessica Alba? Oh, like worldwide recognition. Okay. Dark Angel. I think I heard of that show. Okay, I've heard of Sin City. I don't watch much either. Jay's dead. Jesus. Jessica and I are like, we don't know. Listen, we try, okay? Anyways. Mission Impossible. Okay, what are the... Okay, recent. She was in Spy Kids? I don't know. I give up on that. Anyways, what was I talking? Oh yeah. So, I mean, other than that, he is a very like decent person. Oh yeah, quality of time versus amount of time. So for Marcus and I only spent 1 month together as opposed to like, and then we weren't really like dating either. Like people talk about the friend zone. Like honestly, I think for the demisexuals in the house, I'm just speaking for myself here, but I'm just out of touch. Rick is always asking me, you know this person, right? No. And we're like, huh? But, and yeah, we weren't like, I think the friend zone is actually like my group of people I would find dateable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're my actual list of like, okay, people I would consider. Whereas for most people, they're like, oh, if you're in the friend zone, there's no coming out. And I'm like, oh, no, the friend zone's actually a pretty good indicator. Unless, like, I flat out will tell you, I'm like, I'm not attracted to you, but we can be friends. Like, then that's, like, a whole different category. You know what I mean? Demisexual. Devimon. Oh my gosh, and we're doing cats. Devimon. Whenever I'm drawing cats and I think of Digimon, I just think of Gatomon, and then I just think of this one line going, look at this scar that my Otismon gave me. Marsica, Hartig. Who is that? Who is that? Who are these people? Oh, don't do this to me. I don't know who that is. I've never heard of that name. Hargate, Marsica, Heart. Me opens another tab. Look at this card that my Otismon gave me. Who is this? I've never heard of any of these names. Wikipedia. Law and Order. Part of me is like, listen up, folks. Badges for anyone who can name an actor or actress I know. Let's see. Okay. Oh, she was born in Santa Monica. Career. She was in Miss California USA pageant. Wow. Okay. I think she's been in Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh my god, I'm terrible. She's been on Ellen. Wise Guy. True Crime New York City. Jay, it was a joke. I do know of The Rock, and I do know of Kevin Hart, but I don't know what they've been in. NBC Police Procedurals, Law and Order Special Victims Unit. Oh yes. Or like I'll recognize the face and I'm like, that person that's been maybe in this one other show perhaps, I think. Bad Blood. That's pretty much all I know in looking at this. Yeah, I think the most recognizable thing on this list is Law and Order. Badges for Mizo. I said I'm tempted to, and you literally just like went off on it. Yes, but I do know those. I might as well. How many badges? 5 badges? 5 badges each. That's 10 for Jay. Keep it coming, friendos. Jay, can you put in stream tags for art lovers that we're doing? Just like name people and see if Angie knows them for badges. Just to be fair. So people that were already named are taken. So Kevin Hart and The Rock were taken. Art stream 726. Where are you? Are you even on this list yet, Jay? You are. Yeah. Because you played, what did you play? You played Tetris 99 on the public play and Fall Guys on public play. I will if thou art I am serious. Yes, there's your 10 badges. Anyone else? Beth, you want to get in some badges for bears? Try to name somebody I know. I'm gonna keep a tab for Wikipedia up at this point, cause like no, I probably will have to just be like looking up stuff. All right, I am furious. Yeah, I think this is what I gotta do for like this middle one. Plus, it like makes it look like the cats are a little bit closer. You know what I mean? It's like making biscuits on its butt. Yes! Okay, go. You gotta name somebody I know, though. Jessica, you too. Jessica, what team would you be on? What's an animal you like? Team Lions is no more. Between the lions. Maybe that's what we'll do. For badges, for art, we could do like a name, like a question of the day sort of thing. Drake. Drake? Drake? Are you talking about a character or an actor name? What is happening? Oh, I'm giving badges out for people who can name an actual actor or actress that I know. You'd be surprised how awful I am at these things. Like, who is this? But also I'm like, Jessica, if you name someone that I know as an actor, actress, an actor. Last name? First and last name might be helpful, because then I might be thinking of someone else, but then it's not the person I'm thinking of, you know what I mean? Also, yeah, what? Because we don't have a team lion anymore. So you'd have to choose a different animal team. There are bunnies. I know people used to call you Jessica Rabbit. Robert Downey Jr. You know I love Robert Downey Jr. Yes. These are your first badges. You got 5 badges. Let me name off the current. Actually, where are you? General chat. Jessica. think it's... Hold on. I tagged you. Ignore it. Ignore it. You're in butterflies. I see. You're a butterfly one. What did I walk into? We're trying to name actors or actresses I know for badges. Jessica is Team Butterflies. David! I know. So the ones that are taken that I do know are Robert Downey Jr., The Rock, and Kevin Hart. There's no owls. I put celebrity in the tag. That's fine. Megan Fox. I do know Megan Fox. Okay? I do know Megan Fox. I know of Megan Fox. Beth. Bears. I figured I would do like art stream badges of like just ask a question sort of thing. So that we can talk about like, I don't know, just things and stuff. I'm drawing these chonky cats. Emma Watson, Daniel Radcliffe. That's rude. You're just going off the Harry Potter list. Yes, I do know those. Where's David? Oh, are these your first badges? Raccoons. There's only one raccoon on here, and it's Geppetto. Okay, yeah. David. Raccoons. And we got... Those are 2. Excellent. This is kind of fun. Am I wrong, though? No. Robin Williams, I do know. Rest in peace. Where is Beth? It's just the... Alright. Keep it coming. It's been a minute. Yeah, but no judgment, because I totally understand. It's been kind of a minute. This cat has a mark like here. And then it's got a mark on the belly. And then its whole like butt back area here. This is all orange. Chonky cats. Chonky cats. They're super duper cute. Chonky cats. This is the middle cat. This one's this cat over here on the right. Wait, how do cats... when they sit... Yeah, they kind of just like... I don't know, just become a loaf. They're so funny when they are on like this. And they're chonky so that they're like stymied. That's so weird. Yeah. That's doable. I mean, this is still kind of busy, but not as busy as having all 4 feet like together. You know what I mean? Cameron Diaz, Halle Berry. I don't know Kate Winslet. That's only 2 more. Who's Kate? I'm gonna look. Oh, Kate Winslet. David Tennant, yes. David, of course. How dare you? David coming in with the pew pew. I do know David Tennant. Kate Winslet. Who are you and where have you been? I've never heard of any of these things. Oh, she's in Titanic. Oh no. Oh no. Johnny Depp, Tom Hanks. Well, I think everybody in the world has heard of Johnny Depp at this point. Yes, that's another. It's another several. Here's your 2. I'm like, I've never heard of any of these things. Titanic? I haven't seen Titanic. My uncle would cry. My uncle's in the movie industry, or was in the movie industry. He did lighting. Is one of the grips. Okay, Johnny Depp though. Okay, so if we're talking about like attraction, I think when it comes to, and this was my point I think I was trying to originally make, when it comes to like finding actors or actresses, like I feel like that attraction comes more to the attraction to the character that they play and not them as an actor. Unless I end up seeing stuff like off camera and I'm like, oh, they're very much so like their actual character that they play. Like Robert Downey Jr. wanting, like, I think one of the things that like did it for me was he like stopped the middle of a scene and he's like, wait, there's a cat, and he just, there's like this video of him just literally pss, 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 and like yelling at, like trying to pss, pss, pss a cat, and I'm like, all right, that's fair. And then in the house tour or whatever, he was like, hello, welcome to our house. This is the cat room. These are our cats. These are our children. And I'm like, okay. Like, that's funny to me. But yeah, Johnny Depp, I feel like, is, I just really like pirates. You know what I mean? So, I'm more attracted to the character than the actor themselves, if that makes sense. Okay, so this little tail here got a little like raccoon bitty going on. That's kind of cute. And then this part I can keep white, I think, for the most part. We can have a little bit of splotchity over here. I can't really tell what the feet here are, but we'll wait till Jekka comes. Eddie Murphy, Leonardo DiCaprio, that's another 2. I do know of them, yes. Yeah, that does make sense, right? Because I mean, I'm like, I don't know. I did end up running into one of the Chris's locally when going to a concert with some friends. I think I was with Christian, actually, Jessica, when that happened. And I like tripped in front of their car and they like helped me up and I was like, oh, hello, Chris. And it was like so awkward because I was just like, I don't actually know which Chris you are. And then Christian was like, hi, I'm a huge fan. And I'm like, stop being weird. They're just people. I think it was Christian and Eric. This was like a really long time ago. Oh, I honestly could not tell you which one it was because I forgot. I don't remember. I don't remember. There's so many Chris's. This Meow Meow though. I'm gonna make this Meow Meow picture a little bit bigger temporarily so I can take a look at the face. Oh, I don't like how it blocks that. 1 second. I don't remember. I think he's the one from Guardians of the Galaxy. I think there's like a lot of like I think it was back when like he wasn't so. There's like what's the word? It's not conspiracy. He's having a lot of backlash right now, isn't he? But it was before that time. It was a very long time ago. Pratt? No, it was neither of those. I don't think there's any, like, backlash with Captain America or Thor, right? The Guardian of the Galaxy ones, the Captain guy. Yes. So he helped me up because I tripped in front of his car. A really long time ago, during that time, I was just so ditzy and like, I think I was a little drunk and I thought it was Eric or Christian helping me up. But turns out it was someone else, and I looked up, I'm like, you're an actor. No, you're right, it's Pratt. Star-Lord? Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I guess Chris Pratt helped me up at some point, and I was just like, oh shit. Oh, oops. But yeah, no, that kind of, shoot. I'm allowed one cuss word and I'm still PG. But yeah, that ended up happening, and I was like, oh, you're not my friend that I've known for many years. Hello, actor person. I was like, but yeah, isn't there some like weird stuff going on with him right now? What is, Pratt? It's a shame. It is cool, to some extent. I mean, listen, when you're around in the LA area, you run into a lot of people, and you're like, well, I guess that's a thing now. You could say that we're very jaded. That is the one thing we're very jaded about. I remember, like, what is it? I was getting donuts one day, and then I saw, like, Miley Cyrus, just, like, out on the street. And I was like, oh, look, it's Miley Cyrus. It's just very much like, oh, would you look at that? Oh, I see. No, I think there was something specific that he did, though. Controversy. Okay, yeah, that's not too terrible. So I'm like looking at this one. This one says God is real, God loves you, and God wants the best for you. That's like quite literally just being Christian. Well, I do think it has to do with like being in a state that has a lot of film industry stuff going on, you know? There are a few things. The very first thing listed, I'm like, but I mean, I'm agnostic personally, so I don't know if I agree or not. I'm still like trying to like figure out what that means for myself. But just because somebody says that and they do believe, I wouldn't like. But I think there's other stuff going on. I didn't even hear about that part. Oh. There's a few things. But yeah, I definitely don't like if someone just like, what was it? I've had a few people come into stream and be like, I hope you have a blessed day. Like, there's nothing wrong with like wishing someone like good like intentions. You know what I mean? Regarding the other stuff, I'd have to look into it a little bit more, I think. Hi, Dorky. Lovely drawing. Who is this commission for? This is not a commission, actually. This one is one of the leaderboard requests. So this one's for Jekka, or Jessica. Not the Jessica in the chat right now, but a different Jessica. Wanted me to draw her cat. So for those of you who don't know, I do take commissions on my Ko-fi. I have a link tree now. Beth or Jay, can you drop the link tree for that, since YouTube doesn't like my chatbot? I think I found out how to do that, but I might have to like figure out how to quote unquote moderate or ignore that one in the moderation, and I think that might fix it for next time. But in the meantime, we do have a link tree now, which is new today. Super cute. How are you doing today, Dorky? Yeah, I think there's a difference between being religious and wishing people like good blessings and like literally being like hateful. You can believe in a higher being, believe in God or a God, and like, you know, and then you could just be a terrible human being. Those two do not have to like, you know, there's like several people in this chat right now that believe in God too, but I get along with all of you just fine. So weird. Dorky, right now I'm giving out badges during the art stream for how this came up. We're mentioning I'm giving out badges for people who can comment a celebrity that I actually like know or like have heard of, because I'm so terrible with pop culture. Did you find it difficult to figure out? A little bit. I'm mostly still figuring it out. I think the best way to figure it out is to just go on and just fumble around like a lost puppy. But I found it more intuitive than I found Twitch. I still am very confused about where some things in Twitch are, because they are there's a lot of integration. I can help you out with some stuff if you have some particular questions. Maybe we can look into it together, sort of thing. But yeah, for the most part, I didn't really find like too much. I think a lot of the like things I found are like, oh, how to stream your art on YouTube, and it's like just generic streaming advice, not necessarily like how to specifically go into the back end and like that is where these things live, sort of thing. Yeah, I think like with Twitch, when you're editing your stream info, it'll have your old stuff up, and on Facebook I think all of them are kind of like that, so it's annoying, but at least it's like something that's annoying across all platforms. So it's something I'm used to. I think the biggest difference that I already told you is on Facebook, I click go live twice. So the first go live button, it shoots it into the dashboard, into the back. And then I'm able to do sound checks. I'm able to make sure the quality is okay. And then I'll press go live the second time, and then that's when I actually start to go live. I think on YouTube and Twitch, because when you press go live, it's just like, I'm here. It literally, I haven't found a way to like do like a preparation phase on either of those platforms. I might just not have found it yet, but I think because of that, a starting soon screen is actually really helpful when I'm doing like shares or stuff like that in that case. Which I don't actually usually like starting soon screens because of, well, at least like for Facebook, because the thumbnail is your first 3 seconds. And if you do that, then all of your gallery ends up looking just like your starting soon screen. And there's nothing to really differentiate anything, and it makes it all look the same. And not in a good way, not in terms of like brand consistency, but in a way of like, there's nothing that stands out, nothing like interesting to help people click. But on YouTube, that's not really an issue because I can go in and add my own thumbnails. And so now I'm at the point where I'm a little bit more comfy cozy on YouTube, and I've taken out the like Facebook streamer trying YouTube day 1, day 2, day 3. I didn't really want to go past day 3 in that end. And now I'm being specific about what exactly I'm doing. So I think if I have like confirmation of what I'm going to do for the next stream, I'm going to make each thumbnail a little bit more individualized. It's like today it says Copic marker art stream cats. I kind of like did the lazy way of just putting my PNG tube, but it still looks different from the others, just ever so slightly. But we'll see. What is my next one anyways? Let me see. How is it already 12:30? My god. And then on Twitch as well, you can actually like choose your thumbnail on there. They're just different beasts. I think when looking at all of the different platforms, like not only do they have their different pros and cons, but they have their own different strategies to utilize them the best. But I think out of all of them, YouTube doesn't have a lot of like actual helpful tutorials for someone who's already familiar with live streaming but like wants to just like try it out and swap like we kind of are. But because of our background, I feel like it's the most actually intuitive. I think Twitch is somewhere in between. And Facebook, the only reason I find Facebook so intuitive is because I've been there forever and I know all the tips and tricks, and I have like all of my little like windows open and my tabs. Whereas Twitch, I don't have as many tabs open, but that means everything is like all in like the dashboard, and then I get very confused as to where things are. But I think that just comes with trying something new and it being different. Like I think I had to have a, what was it, Blue? Yeah, Dip in Blue I think was like helping me like click step by step, like this is how you pop out your channel point redemptions, and I'm like, I feel so dumb. What is it in particular you're looking into, Dorky, in terms of YouTube? Right now, what I'm trying to troubleshoot the most is that the bot isn't picking up the commands even though they're enabled. And I think I finally figured out why that is. I think it's because in my moderation, I have enabled that only moderators can drop links. And if all of my bot commands are links, they're just getting blocked. What if I want to stream on MySpace, though? Oh, Jessica, I missed that comment entirely. I'm so sorry. I have seen that. So, like, in actually Googling it, there's a lot of, like, misrepresentation, which is about what he's saying, or, like, what was said, or, like, I think there was one where he's literally like, I don't even know this person, or I don't even know this church, and that is not something that I would say. But, like, that's just me skimming off of the top. I haven't, like, actually, I can't really speak in terms of, like, if I'm for or against or whatever. I'm just a little like, I barely remembered who he was. So in terms of my live stream, I'm like, I can't speak for or against at this point until I do more of my own research, which I'm not gonna do at this moment. Yeah. And that's not towards you. That's like live streamer things, like just trying to like cover bases so that people don't take what I say out of context. Does that make sense? Yeah. But I totally see where you're coming at it, because it's so easy to just like, as a content creator, have someone just clip something and be like, oh, they're canceled or whatever. Oh my god, MySpace. Is it even alive? MySpace.com. MySpace.com. Oh my gosh, MySpace is still here. What is this? This looks so different. Is this the same MySpace? It is the same MySpace. This isn't the MySpace I know. Featured music, videos, and people. What? I don't like this. This isn't what I remember. What is this? Featured content on MySpace. Can you live stream on MySpace? Last that I know, Justin Timberlake bought the company. It looks very different. Does my thing still exist? This is a restricted profile. I mean, makes sense. Oh, interesting. This is so fascinating. Does anyone check their MySpace still? What if MySpace actually comes full circle and becomes like, after it got bought out, becomes the most relevant, becomes another streaming platform? I would laugh. I would just laugh so much. I would just make it a meme. It would just be the most memeable thing. Okay, so we have 2 cats. We need 3 cats. So, composition-wise, we got this cat as the anchor in the middle, and we have, like, it going out. So, I would assume this, like, tortoiseshell kitty. There's also going to be a gradient from light to dark. So, we're just going to scooch this cat behind here as I work on this cat over here. I do every once in a while to curate cringe young photos of me. Oh, wow. I tried. I couldn't find my old profile. Yeah, I'm having that same issue. I have no idea. I remember when MySpace was like, you do like a lot of the... I literally I wouldn't know what to do. I'd probably be just as lost. I'd be like, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be here or what. Like, listen, you know how to do it. You give content creators like more than a 50-50 split on their subs. And then you have an actual platform that's not glitchy. If it works and it pays, it's probably where people are gonna go. Because that's like most of the complaints. Either they take a huge cut or either, you know. So Justin, if you're watching this, take notes. Yeah, the early learning stages of HTML stuff. You gotta have that like the customized like mouse or the like the love notes. Oh my gosh, can you remember the MySpace top 10? The drama that ensued from not being on your friend's top 10 anymore. Oh, I see how it is. I'm not in your top 10 anymore. Where are my cat poses? All right, so, oh, that's cute. What if we get a little sleepy baby one? Like a here. And it's like lazing. Like a lazy cat. lazing cat belly. You gotta see the bellies. Maybe a paw over this way. I think honestly these were like some of my favorite hangouts in terms of like just doing your own thing. Everyone's doing their own projects and like body doubling with each other. And then Facebook came in with the poking. Does Facebook still have pokes? If you got into a petty argument, you get moved down a tier. No, not JK. You get in a petty argument, you're getting bumped off my top 10. Just kidding. We'll see a few months later if you're back in the top 10, and then that's like most of what the high school drama is. Like, oh my god, I can't believe it. Yada yada. Oh my god, are the moderators gonna start poking each other on Facebook now? This is cute. Can you all still hear the music and stuff? This song is a little bit quieter than the others. This one's a roundy face boy or girl, not quite sure. We got the forehead shapey, and we got the eye shapies. This one's a little bit more of like an almondy. Kind of in between. This one has like the most round, and then this cat over here has like the squint going on. This one's like somewhere in between. Yep. My MySpace came out at the tail end of senior year for me. Sweet Jesus. I think that was the same for us, right, fam? It was like... Oh, no. That's when Facebook came out. MySpace was like... our entire high school, I think. You had your first imposter? Like a fake profile pretending to be you? What? That's cray. This mouth has a little bit more of a prominent little meat flaps. The little muzzle, it's a little bit more kissable. Where did that come from? I feel like that was a reference to something, but I don't... Oh my god, no, it was a dorky stream. It was Leslie bringing up Hippo the dog. They were talking about massaging the little meat flaps here. On the animal. It was a dog. He has like little like folds. You know those dogs with the really like loose folds? And it's like just massaging. That literally just like imprinted itself in my brain, and I'm like, wait, where did that come from? His name was James, even though I had photos that had J written all over them. That is so funny, actually. Get out of here, James. You wrote your name over your photos? Well, I guess for good reason. We got some stripadoos on here. This head is very round. So we're gonna just... Yeah, here we go. Got a little stripey going down here. We got another couple stripeties going over here. And we got I can clearly see the specks where the whiskers are, the little whisker holes. Oh, I'm missing the whiskers on this cat. V long. A real life clone? I was just telling Marcus this. I was like, I wish there was like 5 of me. One day I'll have Mun-Muns to hire an actual editor or like social media poster, and then all I do is actually like, or a marketing person that like jives with what I want to do. Then we come up with the like media kit after I decide what I want like certain aesthetics to be like, and then like just give it to someone, you know? I'm really excited to see what Dorky ends up doing on YouTube. I mean, I kind of know what Dorky's going for. I don't want to spoil anything, though. I'm gonna give it a little bit more butt. These cats are chonky. Give them the chonk that they deserve. Yes. Yes, good, Gus. Question for everyone. If given the chance... Oh, it disappeared. If given the chance, would you want an actual clone of yourself? Consequences and scenarios included. My immediate answer is yes, because I just have so much to do. But then we've all seen those like shows where it's like even like what, Gravity Falls. It's like, oh, now it's the consequences of our actions, and then like existential crises and like the whatnot. I think the quick answer is like yes, because it's so much easier to like just know that if you like clone somebody and it's like an exact replica of you, that they know what's in your brain space and they can just like do it. I think that's such a like short-term fix that we all just kind of like crave. Like if there was just more of me, if there was just a clone of me, you know, that it would just be it'd be easier. But it's a short-term solution, you know, and then like there's too many consequences that come along with it that I probably wouldn't like actually press the button. I also went for an immediate yes, but then yeah, if you like actually stop and think about it, I probably would be like no. But a longer term solution is actually going through putting together the kit, interviewing people, putting that back into the economy, especially for creatives. And like, you know, I'm pretty sure someone would be sitting here going, God, I would love to work for a content creator, and then my job is to just like help with their like social media posts or to edit their stuff. There's so many like creative people there that are like needing that that chance or that like extra income on the side, that if I had the ability to do that, I would rather you know, spread the wealth and give others an opportunity while, you know, making a better quality content. Living with Yourself is a good series on Netflix, by the way. Is that about clones? Is that why that came up? Chonky kitty. Chonky meow meow. Has anyone played Stray lately? Looks like this paw is like mostly white. And then this is all like tortoiseshell patches, kind of like Majesty was. This is gonna come out better with the Copic marker, I feel like. Yeah, this over here, this looks like the belly is gonna be white. Looks like, not quite sure. I know this paw here is. I can't see the other paw, but I do see more stripes coming down. I'm also kind of just stalling to see if we can get the cat owners in here so she can verify markings and stuff in places that I don't have reference for or have blind spots to. Because ultimately this is for her. So now I'm gonna go in and then, like I did with the others, the lines that I really want to like get in there for line art purposes, I'm gonna just make really, really thick. Or bold. I'm gonna make them bold so that I can easily transfer over what I want. There you go. Okay. Let's take out the, so you can all see it in its entirety. This is what we got going for a sketch. Oop. That's what I get for doing it like a little bit further out. We're gonna extend the paper underneath. There we go. How cute is that? These are the cats we have going so far. They're all a little different. This one looks like it's ready. It's like ready to take its photo. Like, paint me like one of your French cats. And we'll be doing, so this pattern here is gonna be similar to what this cat's got going on. Like a tortoise shell. Very cute. I might just have to run with this if that's, if we don't hear from Jekka soon. Well, Jekka usually comes in the next, like, 30 minutes or an hour. I think what I can do is transfer over the lines, like the outlines itself, because most of the patterns are drawn in with the Copic marker itself. I could probably chonk up this cat a little bit more. Chonk, 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 chonk. Chonky kitty, chonky kitty. More to love, more fluff. Oh wait, I think I didn't adjust my my tags for this video. Let me check the back end really quick. Edit. Le meow. Paul Rudd. No, name the you're trying to name people I do know for badges. I don't know who Paul Rudd is. There are mods where you can replace the cat with Garfield. Butterfly in the sky. What are we talking about? Mods where you can replace the cat with Garfield. Mods for what? I can fly twice as high. Let's take a look. We're in a book. A reading rainbow. Oh yeah, traditional art, sketching, drawing, VTuber, PNG tube, not Pokemon, not Alola, not Mimikyu. Copic and markers, yes. And let's add cats. There we go. I'm gonna save that. That'll probably help out. Excellent. Oh, no badges. Stray. Oh, mods for Stray where you can replace the cats with Garfield? That's fascinating. I love that. Let's see if we heard back from Jekka at all. I didn't see anything in the private DMs. But maybe... we'll see. Oh, shoot. Beth, can you share this stream link in the announcements? I know that my Twitter has it, but sometimes it's nice if you can see the the video play. Normal announcements will do since this isn't after hours content. What did everyone have for breakfast? I'm kind of like sitting here. Part of, I think, creating art is to take a moment to pause and to kind of like look with fresh eyes before you start to finalize anything. So this is the time where I kind of just like chill and look at the cats, maybe look off into the distance, come back, have some coffee. I'm having a banana nut loaf. Are you serious? There's a mod to replace the cat with the GTA guy. What? Sometimes too, I'll go to like the art stream FAQ scene to like see it from far away. Like so. The only thing is that there's a really big like empty spot here. No breakfast, but work-related. Everyone to pizza, breadsticks, and salad. Not related. Work treated everyone to pizza, breadsticks, and salad. That sounds good. I have leftover pizza from yesterday. We got a frozen pizza. We got the like Red Baron pizza. Alright, since I am taking a break, I think I will do the share in the Discord. Give me a sec. There we go. I am so cold. I quite literally have socks on, a sweater, and a jacket, and a blanket, and I'm freezing. It's because I'm under the AC vent. Ugh. Copic marker cats. I still feel like this cat on the left could be chunkier. Like, these two are very round. I'm not sure what else to do. You know, it's probably these leggies here. The legs could be a little thicker, a little more round action. Round. Make them round. Round. Thick. Chunk. Get the beaning in. I don't understand. Being cold? It's because I'm under the vent and it's set to like 70. And like even Marcus is cold. Marcus is currently huddled up in the bed like crying about how cold it is. Yeah, making this chunky. I think like this part too would help. Chunky cat. Chunky cat. What is that from? Oh, it's Cookie Cat. Cookie Cat. He's super duper yummy. Cookie Cat. He's a treat for your tummy. Cookie Cat. He left his family behind. Cookie Cat. That whole song is just foreshadowing. I'm just saying. No. Marcus probably would take a cuddle right now. He's probably cuddling a Walter the whale shark. There we go. It's looking a little better. I can maybe fluff up this area just a little bit more. Bean, bean, bean. Round. Round! Okay. Hold on. I want a little scuba roll. There we go. It's looking a lot better. Light roast, medium roast, dark roast cats. Round out the feeties. Rounding them out. Round. Yes. Good. Medium tone clenched fist. I almost want to like make the face a little bit bigger, but I actually think if I look at the reference, let's take a look at the reference really quick. Yeah, this cat has a big body and a small head. Very fluffy. But it is round. We got round face. And then the chin kind of pokes out just a little bit. So that's actually done correctly. The stripes are a little too long. So it doesn't extend down all that way. So it probably ends like right about there-ish, actually. And this is just coloration. And then we have more of the gradients on around here. And sometimes just like the length of the lines like make a really big difference. Okay. Yeah, this one looks like a little round tomato face. Super cute. The ear bottoms perhaps could use a little bit more color. I think like when it comes to stuff like this cat's pretty like ruffly. Can add a few more like accent lines. Excellent, good, yes, good. These are the stripadoos. This goes all the way to the base of its butt, actually. And there's a lot of extra fluff here too, so I could also fluff out this back leg. There we go. I don't need it to like trail off too much. There's a little extra flufferoos. Yeah. Okay, so if looking at this, I actually have any issue with this like empty space, I could actually prop up the cat's tail this way. I didn't want to have it cut off by this cat's back, but because these two are high and then this one's like down, it's not very balanced. Look at you with your colored hearts. Yeah, see, I don't like how it comes off the top in the middle here. Maybe if I like curve it down a little bit more. It's a little better. I could go for some pizza. This one also has like kind of a raccoon tail. This one's the one all the way on the left. It's tip. And it's not like... You gotta flay out the tail a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Okay, we're gonna pull this up that feels a lot better in my opinion. I'm still not a fan of how it comes off the back, but at least it's like a little bit more connected to this. If anything, I could like extend the butt up a little bit more. And then that way it like shows a connection from here to here at the very least. Yeah. Okay. Now let's go to the other scene so I can see it from further away. Yeah, I like that. What do you all think? Marcus. Meow meows. Huh? Marcus, you can take Mr. Shark if you want to cuddle Mr. Shark with me. Yeah? I told everyone that we're cold, and Jay said that he would cuddle with you to keep you warm. He's laughing. All is good wonton soup. I love the song playing right now. Let's see. Let me grab the link to this one. All of the music. Oh, there's a whale in this one, Marcus. Purple Cat Orion's Bell. Charlie Nugent X Mondo Loops. X Purple Cat Orion's Belt is the name of this song. All music is provided by Lofi Records, and it is all free to use within videos and live streams for YouTube and Twitch. Yes, you can also download it if you want to put it in like your videos as well, as long as you credit it just like I did in the description. I'm gonna drop the link right now. So yeah, if there's any song in particular that really stands out to any of you and you're like, I love this one, I would love to use this one, let me know and I'll drop the link. So here we go. This is for Jessica. This is the one. That's the link to that one. I'm literally just playing their entirety of their playlist in the background, since I do end up streaming for like such a long time. But for people who have like shorter edited videos like Jessica, that take longer to like edit and stuff like that, and they need something that's like maybe like a collection of like 2 or 3 songs for like a 10 or 20 minute video, that sort of thing is like super helpful. So yeah, just let me know. I'd be happy to help out. Okay, let's see. Yeah. I think this is looking Gucci. I think I'm liking it so far. Still kind of in stall mode just to see if Jekka will stop by. I don't think she will, but just in case she does. I'm gonna take a very small bathroom break, but don't go anywhere. Let's see. What else do I need? Probably more coffee. I'll probably need my liners, my COPIC liners. We'll put this out here. This is the set that I use. And perhaps some nice marker paper. I do have paper I want to test out using with the COPICs to see if it ends up making it bleed as much as the other one. I don't think so. It's kind of a medium grade between the, it's like slightly less absorbent than the typical watercolor paper I do use, which is more of a like cold press, much grainier, higher quality watercolor paper. But I think if I use the other ones that I ordered, that's not as absorbent, I might be able to use that for mixed media with COPIC. Yeah, BRB. Hello everybody, I'm back. Jay, thank you so much for dropping my link tree. There's quite a bit going on the link tree these days because I'm on all sorts of social media. I don't know, fam. I'm a little nervous about this paper I'm about to use. It's the first time I've used this paper, so we will definitely see. There might be a few flubs, but I do have a lot of this paper, so if I'm just gonna have it sit here, it feels like a waste, you know what I mean? So we're gonna try it out. Let's see. Just in case Jekka wants to print this out, let's see what measurement is gonna work here. I'm guessing 7 by 5. Oh, or not. 10. Let's see. Typical paper sizes. Frame sizes. Typical frame sizes. No, those are very large. Okay. 7 is too small, so it has to be a 10. Probably an 8 by 10. Okay. The paper I am using measures to be, let me see if I can do this here. Okay. Poor Regina. I should find another googly eye for her. One moment. I think I do have some googly eyes. This is Regina. I did have googly eyes. I'm not sure where they went. I lied. I do not have the googles of the eyes. I'm a filthy, filthy liar. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I actually like measuring off of the edge, because then that way I know I'm not measuring crooked and then chopping off from the sides. What were we gonna do? 8 by 10. So we're gonna measure off at this 8 here. And then we're going to go off the other edge. We're gonna go off at 8 here. Hi, Beth. Thank you. And then I do one more in the middle. Go 8 here. And then I'm gonna connect all of those. I had an art teacher in high school that was very adamant about making sure you measure off multiples. That way you have the cleanest, straightest lines. Go. So we have 8. And then from this line, because this is gonna be your new edge, we're gonna measure off 10 inches. But I actually want to cut off this one because this was the part that was connected to the pad and it looks like super gross. So I'm gonna measure 10 here. We can just, yeah, there we go. 10 inches, make sure that's all lined up. And then we're gonna measure up at the top again. So 10. Also with rulers, you see how there's like an edge here? I had to teach my co-teachers this too sometimes. So when they would cut my paper, sometimes they would cut crooked and they weren't sure what was going on. What they don't realize is that the edge of the ruler is not where the measurement starts. So you'll end up having it slightly crooked because there's this little gap here. You want to start where this first inch is. This line here is what you should be starting at. It's 1, 2, 3, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. Yeah, you're starting off from here. Same thing with the centimeters, millimeter side. There's a margin. You want to start from the first line here as well. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Do not start measuring from here. It's gonna mess you up. All right, so just double checking my measurement here. So I'm going by the line and then I'm straightening it out and it's exactly at 10, which is what I want. Since the distance over here is less, wait, I didn't want 10, did I? 10. Wait, yeah, because this is what, 8? Yep. 8 top down. Left to right should be 10. Just double checking if these are straight. And they are. So now I can safely use my scissor. That's the size of paper I would like to use for this because there's so many cat. Now with the excess, I'm going to use that as, I'm going to chop that up so I don't waste paper. And I'm gonna use those as test strips. But see what I meant? This is the part of the pad that was connected to it, so I don't really want that. Since these are test strips, because nothing I do, like it's even too small what's left over for the Polaroids. This looks like it's Polaroid size, but it's not. So I'm just chopping these up so they're a little bit more manageable. I put them up in little Ziploc baggies or like in my containers. And then that way when I'm testing out like the colors, I'm like testing it out off of the final piece. Can already tell this is like kind of like bubbly, which is not really what I want. So I'm gonna like bend it slightly the other way. Just kind of taboo, but I don't want to be dealing with bubbles and stuff as I'm going through things. Making more test papers. Trying to like make use of all of the materials that I have and being smart with them. Trying to not be super duper wasteful. Even the test strips, sometimes I save them if I like the color palette. And then I'll snip them up and then use them in other pieces. I do that with dried up acrylic paints as well. Super Crazy D, hello! Nice to see you, nice to see you. We're in the middle of a transition phase here. Let me just switch over to a smaller top-down screen. That way it doesn't blind you when I put up my light table. Welcome on in. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Angie. I'm a streamer on Facebook Gaming for my family-friendly streams. I am also on Twitch, but that's more of the mature content stuff. I mostly talk about Facebook here because my art streams are very like chill. It doesn't really fit that like Twitch vibe. On Facebook, I do lots of puppeteering. It's very child-friendly. We do a lot of Nintendo Switch games, but I do also take commissions. And I do take traditional art requests from my most engaged viewers on Facebook. Today I am doing cats. For those of you who are not here and just popped in, these are the cats we're transferring over to the other paper. And we'll be using Copic markers to do that. But first, let's pull out the light table, readjust this on the scene so you don't hurt your eyeballs. Oh my, I'm doing well. How are you, Crazy? How do you want me to call you? Would you like me to call you Super or Crazy or D? Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. You got it, Beth. All right. Here we are, here we are. We're gonna slide this light table under. I spent the last however many hours making these cute little kitty cats and sketching them out with all of you. Now it's time to see, like, that's what I didn't want to like make y'all freak out about. We're gonna make it super duper bright all the way up, I think. All the way up. I'm gonna recenter this. That looks pretty centered. I'm going to actually use washi tape now to... And this washi tape is actually, it has cats on it too. Hey, Datsun. You can call me whatever you'd like. I'm also doing great. That's wonderful. I'll call you... Super. I think it's super that your day is going well, Super. That's so cool. Let me see. Super Crazy D. Oh. You know what? see. Where was that link for that link tree? Let's pin that. Ayo. We have a pinned comment here on YouTube, just like we do on Facebook. Very interesting. What kind of content do you do on your YouTube, Crazy? Or is this just like a personal YouTube that you use to view other content and stuff? Okay, so we're just taping that down so it doesn't wiggle faux show. And then we're gonna put the paper on top. Ooh, this is thick. This is a very thick meow meow paper. Wow. You do animations and art. Wonderful. What kind of medium do you do? This is real thick. I don't even think this is not sure if this is gonna work. I mean, I can kind of see it, but no, you know what? Challenge accepted. I can do this. Do you do traditional or digital? Animation is something I'm trying to like work out right now. I'm learning about like middle frames and stuff like that. Animation's always something that kind of like scared me. You know what? It's all good. So right now we're not really putting in too much color in here. I might actually bust out the watercolors after the cats are done to do like the background. We'll see. Okay, got cat washi tape. I just started using washi tape and I'm like in love with them. So at this point in the phase, I don't actually have to worry too much about the borders. What I'm mostly worried about is the illustration, is what I'm trying to like draw. Is it like straight? Is it the orientation that I want? Yeah, looks good so far. Do digital art most of the time, but sometimes I do traditional art. Yeah. Well, I think, you know, most artists also have like a traditional art phase. Mostly what you'll see here on my channel is traditional art, but I do digital art as well, and I do take commissions, but that's reserved for the supporters on my Ko-fi. Oh, if you're an artist, do you have a Ko-fi? I would love to follow you on there if you do. And if you don't have a Ko-fi, I highly recommend it, especially as someone who could, it's a great place you can put all your terms and stuff and set your prices. Oh, and exciting news, I was actually one of the first people to, I got the email this morning. They're rolling out some new commission features, and they let me update it. So I'll have to do that this weekend. It's a lot of fun. More art to be able to put on there, more flexibility with payments for people, all good stuff. I wanted to take a decent look at it before doing anything. All right, this is still very, very dark. Let's see if I can fix that in my OBS. I don't have it, sadly. I'd recommend looking into it. It's free. And then people can subscribe to you as well, regardless if you're a streamer or not, just because they want to support you. Let's see. But no pressure. It's just like, it's kind of like Patreon, but it's mostly for artists. That's like a commission central place. That's why I really recommend that to anyone who is an artist and looking for that extra income. Let's see. Either way, really nice to meet you. Did you just find me off of YouTube right now? Let's see. Alright, Brio. Excellent. Let's bring up this. To adjust the lighting over here. See my hand. Brightness. That's better. That's way better. Okay. To the other scene! Here we are in the main scene. And I think I can actually bump this down a little bit so we can actually see what's going on with the kitty cats. And they meow meow meow. They meow meow meow. So you can kind of see them through here. Remember that paper I was cutting up earlier? Let's go ahead and use that for some test strip stuff. I am currently using... I actually found you a few days ago. Oh! Wowie wowie! So wait, did you find me through like a VOD on YouTube, or did you find me through Facebook or Twitter? Let's see. I want to test out the thickness of these lines now. So I'm gonna see 0.35, see how I feel about that. Ooh, it's pretty thick. It's not bad though. It's not bad. I might use this for the thickest parts, like the outline bits. I'll set that aside as a maybe. Let's see 2.5 and see if that's any better. So 0.25. Always nice to make a new friend. I really like this one for sure. Wiggle wiggle faux show. Crazy D. Super. Let's see, how about... We're gonna need a very soft one, so maybe... I think these are the 3 line widths I'm gonna go with. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for popping in. I usually do art streams on Tuesday, so were you there for the Pokemon one? I really appreciate that compliment. Let's see. We're gonna start with our middle one, I think. These are always super scary because line art is actually one of the things I'm working on the most, but unlike in digital art, there's no undo button. So if I can't really see what I'm doing properly, I feel like I can't get the essence of the cats. But I do see this line very prominently. So I'm gonna start with what I know and just go from there. This is also new paper I'm testing out, which it may or may not work really well with the Copic markers I have. But we will see. So Crazy, what's one of your favorite things to draw? I feel like I've been doing a lot of cats lately. It was like your day 3 life. Yeah, that was just the last one. I only go on like once a week, so this is my 4th day, I believe. I'm trying to be a little bit better about having a little bit more varied line weight. A lot of the character actually comes from the line art, not just the coloring. Smooth, confident lines is something I'm trying to like work towards. You also don't necessarily have to close out each of the lines. I left a gap here because of the fluff underneath, but you don't necessarily have to enclose all of your shapes, and sometimes that helps out with making like different textures. I'm not sure if this one's a very good example of that, because I will be closing off a lot of my shapes. Oh, this is such a bop. Furries and humans, and a lot of other things, honestly. Nice. Varied artists. Variety is the spice of life, if you know what I mean. Do you have a fursona? Alright, I'm feeling a little okay about this. This is my point 2, so I think I can go in here. I do! Her name is Sky! Oh my gosh, one of my first OCs, like back in middle school's name was Sky, but I wanted to be like super, I don't know, like, I wanted to be cool, so I added an E at the end. And then her sister's name was Rain, also with an E in the end. That's so cool. I love that. I want like a little divot here to separate the ear and the head. B is back. Hello, hello. Do you have any persona or fursona? I used to when I was, I used to have a lot of OCs when I was younger, but I don't think any of them actually like made it through past high school. I think that, you know, I just kind of draw on the likeness of myself, but I have nothing against OCs or fursonas. I actually find them quite fascinating. Let's see. If I can think back, I usually do like OCs that have like the ears and the tails. I actually have a few animal tails myself, but I haven't like ever gone into like full fursuit mode. I usually just do like either hats or like the clip-on ears and like a tail at the very most. But if I did have a fursona, it would be a fox, and I would have either maybe 1 or 3 tails. Haven't really thought about the color. But I would most definitely be a fox. I love foxes. I don't think I've ever been asked that before. Makes me think. I have drawn a few, so on my Facebook gaming stream, I have PNG tubes for everybody, and actually all of those are based off of animal teams, unless they're like a streamer, right? So one of them is Team Wolves, and I think the closest like fursona that I've got was for one of our friends. His name is Deggy, or their name is Deggy, and they had a very specific request for how they wanted to be represented on the stream. Let me pull that up and show it to you. So animals, wolves, and a fox would be really pretty. Yeah, so let me actually pull this up. It's like one of my favorites because it just looks so sassy. It's just a sassy wolf. Let me see. Transform. Counterclockwise. I'm actually not sure if this... Yeah, there we go. So this is the... so PNG tubes I like myself, where the mouth will open when there's a voice activity. And so anyone on the Discord who's playing like Mario Kart or Fall Guys or Tetris with us or any other games. This week it's looking like we might be doing some retro SNES games. Yeah, so I drew this in digital, but whenever they talk, they actually show up on the bottom of the screen, and it actually makes their character talk. So this is Deggy's persona, if you will. But I think mine would look pretty similar, but would be a fox instead. If I had one, I would probably make the tail behind it like twitch and go left or right. It looks really cool, thanks, yeah. Deggy also goes by Blue Moon, which is why there's that blue moon on the collar. Yeah. Alright, I'll take that out for right now. Fur right now, get it? Furs. Furry. Kitty meow meows. Alright, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna color in the pupils here. I'm gonna keep that pretty, what's the word, open. So right now I'm doing like coloring book status, where I'm like outlining where things are so we can go in with the Copic markers. But yeah, I think back in like, I'm so glad I found you on YouTube. You're so nice. Underrated. Oh, that is so nice of you to say. I'm so glad I found you too. It's always nice to make new friends, you know? Okay, so this is where the whiskers usually would be, but I like to go in with a silver gel pen for the whiskers, or a white gel pen. I still need to get the white gel pens, but I think for right now we'll leave that be. And same thing for the markings at the top. I think that they're a little bit better if done with like a marker. So I'm gonna very, very lightly just kind of mark where the markings are that I made. This mouth is looking a little funkadoo. So I'm actually gonna go one lighter. I'm gonna come in with my my 0.1 because I can see where I kind of made a little mark here, but it's very subtle. See, now with that very subtle line, it connects it, and I don't have to like wrap around and do the entirety of the muzzle, but it gives the effect that it's like part of it, and then I can go in with some of the markers and shade that a little bit easier. Question, what drawing took you the longest? And how long did it take you? I'm actually pretty quick when it comes to my artwork that you see around here. It usually takes me about 9 hours or so to do a PNG tube, but that comes with all of the different expressions and stuff like that. I don't think I've actually gone past that. I think I've spent a lot more time on my art when I was younger, just because like practicing and trying to like get things down to what I want. I've learned as I've gotten older to, you know, feel into like my style and feel more comfortable with that, and then just like moving on. Also, when I got older and a little bit more experienced, I would offer commissions. So commission work you have to do not fast at the expense of quality, but trying to like meet deadlines and stuff like that. It makes it go pretty quick. Also, sorry for bothering you. I just like talk to people. Do not apologize for bothering me at all. This is basically my entirety of my art streams. It's like 70% talking and the rest of it is art. Sometimes too, if you're not, well, for me at least, but if I don't take breaks in between and like freshen up the eyes, I might start making mistakes and get blindsided with what I think is right, as opposed to like looking at things from different angles and like giving my eyes a break. So I absolutely love talking to people. I think that is like the majority of what you'll expect on YouTube for art streams at the very least. I need to go back and add like markers for like chapters in these videos because they can be very long, and just being like, this is where we actually start doing line art, or you know, taking the VODs and then doing speed videos of it, because there's a lot of like portions here where I'm not actually like doing anything. But please don't feel like you're bothering me, because that is not at all how I feel. I'm very grateful for your company, you know? I think live streams, they're mostly based off of connection, and it's easier for me to create art when I feel a connection with the people that I'm, well, not performing for, but I guess in a way, yeah, the people that I'm with and like co-creating with. So my hope and my goal is that whenever I'm drawing too, like that we can body double and you can do something for yourself as well, whether it's sketching or drawing or painting, or even if it's not you know, creative at all, if it's just checking things off your list, or needing a friend to like voice call exist with you, basically, so that you can do stuff off your checklist, like your dishes, or if you're a content creator, planning or researching. I know Dorky was doing that, looking into YouTube streams himself. Especially like nowadays, it can be like kind of lonely, and we can all benefit from being in each other's company. We met again on a random scroll. Hello there. Barbellian Barps. Hello, Barps. How's your day going? I'm drawing cats. And I'm excited for it. said Tuesday, right? Yesterday was Tuesday too. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. But I know that's a reference to like Supernatural. Okay. We got paw, which is resting over this paw. We also have butt. Oh, you're joining the Discord? Welcome on in. Do I have a moderator that can help with the onboarding for our friend Barps here? Oh, because I am a Facebook streamer, we do ask for like names. So for the mod who's gonna do that, just go ahead and put the YouTube username. Basically, however I'm interacting with them the most is how it should be on the Discord. I don't want to have people feel like they need to give their actual names if I'm not like... Yeah, so like for Super and Barps, like just put their YouTube if that's how I'm interacting with them. It's pretty new for us to be on so many different platforms, so I just had that thought where I'm like, oh wait. I never really thought about it like that, but you're right. When I think about it, live streams are mostly to make friends or just to hang out with your live. Yeah, otherwise I would just you know, I'm someone that... Oh my gosh, did I mess up already? Did I? No, I don't think I did. That's an actual line there. What did I do here? Okay, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is where it comes up. Oh yeah, I gave this kitty like 4 toesies. It's gonna look a little awkward. I might have to restart this. What did I do under here? Was it cut off here? See, this is the only thing with transferring over lines. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be like this. This was a flub, and it came out more prominent than the other ones. That's okay. When we make a mistake, we just try again. Let's go over to the other scene while I readjust and recut. But now I know to erase that line. This line right here is what messed me up. Cool. Yeah. Check out the link tree. I have a whole bunch of social media. This is what we're trying to transfer over, by the way, Barps. My goodness. You silly Billy Boo Billy. Can't believe that happened. It happens sometimes, especially with traditional art. Let's make this a little bit more prominent so that doesn't happen next time. Now I know to like look carefully at all of the places that might happen, and we can do a little bit of cleanup. Hi, Meme All Day. Yeah, we can talk. Feel free to leave a comment. You're dreaming of being an artist? Nice. What kind of art are you drawn to? I want to have this little like flappity here, a little more prominent as well. Ugh, sucks. It's okay. It's alright. It's gonna be alright. Where did I put? Okay, I'm getting another sheet of watercolor paper. So we're gonna go through the boring section and measure things out again. You love to draw. Well, that's the foundation of any artist, am I right? A love for creation, a love for doing things. It just takes a lot of practice. And honestly, surrounding yourself with a lot of other artists who can help you, whether it's advice or, you know, keeping you motivated when you feel not so motivated. I think that's true for like any type of hobby or industry or thing that you're interested in, right? So here we go again. Just gonna go ahead and grab this. So when I pulled it out from the paper, this edge is really nasty. So when I'm trimming off, I'm gonna trim off the nasty bit. So we're gonna stay on this scene just because it's not like too entirely interesting measuring out and stuff like that. Let's see, we are going for an 8x10. All right. Finally, someone who wants to speak with me. Oh yeah. I'm sorry you went through, I mean, like I told our friend here, Super. It's like, I feel like the foundation of a live stream. That's just how I feel about it. It might be because of my roots with Facebook gaming, as you can see here. But okay, let's go ahead. When measuring out too, it's important that your underneath what you're drawing on top of is flat, and that there's like minimal stuff to like bubble and things, because sometimes that can just like get in the way. So I'm gonna be, apologies, I didn't think I'd have to do this again, but I do. I messed up on a paw, ripperoonies. I'm always happy to have a chat. Angie, I got 3 Stitchers from the... Oh no, not the Stitchers, David. No, we're talking... David's in chat talking about Ni no Kuni Cross Worlds. That's our current MMO that we're playing on Fridays at midnight. Does anyone else here play Ni no Kuni? When do you start? At 11? I do start at 11. I am in Southern California, so, sorry, let me just make sure this is straight. Great, okay, yeah, I live in Southern California, so we're in Pacific time for the channel. We start at 11, and then we go until 3. If you are in the Discord, you can actually check out the schedule. I know that the Discord can be kind of like overwhelming sometimes, because there's just a whole lot of channels, but under the streaming category, we have announcements, after hours. After hours is the 18+. I'm a very different Angie on Twitch. But under that is schedule, and I usually post that twice a week. So I do also stream on the weekends, but this is my weekday stream schedule. I did not do the Kingdom Dungeons or anything yet. I was very busy last week. I'm very busy this week as well. But you did get promoted in the Kingdom, David, so I wonder if you'll be able to start up a dungeon or anything. I'll probably do it on Friday, actually. Okay, so now that this one is set to 10 inches, I'm gonna want this to be 8. Okay, so we're gonna rotate. And then I'm gonna measure out 8 inches from here. I like to do it from the edge to edge. I do at least 3 marks whenever I'm trying to trim paper. That way it, what's it called? It's a straight line when you connect all 3. Sometimes when you're measuring it out and you only have a few points of reference, it actually, you end up trimming crooked, and that can like ruin your whole piece. There we go. Don't mind me. You never go in Italy. I haven't been to Italy yet. Italy is actually one of my bucket places to visit. Are you from Italy? I was actually a preschool teacher before I was a content creator for over a decade. And I'm still very passionate about that, but with the whole state of the world, and as someone who gets very sick, I needed to find something different to do that was a little bit more remote. So I do art and stuff on social media, and I've been doing that for the past 2 years. But before that, I really wanted to visit Italy because that's where Reggio Emilia is, and we did a lot of Reggio Emilia inspired practices. But one of the things, and I do like, in the sense of knowing that Reggio Emilia practices cannot be taken out of Reggio Emilia, I know that I'm a little bit more authentic in stating that I am not true Reggio Emilia, because there's places here in the US that will say that they're Montessori or say that they're Reggio, but knowing that you cannot truly be that makes it more legitimate, because some people will claim that they are like Montessori or Reggio, like certified, but I'm like, you're not in Italy. you can't take the culture out of it and then try to like Americanize it. It doesn't quite work. But a lot of the basics and the foundations of like focus on your community, whatever that means for us as our own community, I really do enjoy. And I wanted to kind of go and tour and see what that meant for them and not replicate it, because that's not what's going to work for our own culture. It's very complicated. But it has been one of my big places I wanted to go and see when I did save up enough money for that. I just read back. I read all the rules. Wonderful. Welcome in. Welcome back, Super. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of... That's a whole nother issue. I wanted to go to look and to be like inspired by and to appreciate a lot of the roots in a industry I was and am very passionate about. Like they even say that when you go there and you tour these schools, you're not allowed to take pictures. You're not allowed to like, because there is no taking out the experience that you've had. You can't really like learn it from pictures solely. You have to kind of like experience it. You have to be there, experience it, and you can't remove that from the place it stemmed from. That's just my little tidbit. If I go on, I will go on a whole like rant about random things in life. That's so wonderful. I love that we can connect no matter where we are in the world. And Jessica, I'm so jelly. Stunning is like beautiful, awe-inspiring, leaves you in awe. Like, it's so pretty that you have no words. Well, thank you for being here, Meme All Day. I'm so jelly that you that you had a time in Italy. But you know what? Like, it's all good. I'm glad that you had such a wonderful experience there, you know? Okay, so we're back with the cats. We're back with new paper, which is good. And we're gonna scooch this up a bit so you can all see. We're back from the start, which happens. Okay. Basically using like a light box. I used to use a light box as well in my preschool for doing art like this too, especially like playing with lights and shadows. Have a good day, Meme. Do you know good commission website? I don't want to start commission. I do want to start commissions, but I'm having trouble understanding tutorial and stuff. Tutorial on what? Like, you want to do commissions? Actually, I would highly recommend Ko-fi. That's actually why I chose Ko-fi over Patreon. Is Ko-fi is really good with its commission module. It makes it very... What did I do here? Hello? Did I bump this out? There we go. So if you look at the link tree, the top link is actually Ko-fi, and that's my Ko-fi. There is a separate one that says commissions. But I would recommend making one for yourself. The coffee. The coffee. Jealous. One day. Ugh. What did you order there? So basically I'm just tacking this down with washi tape so that it's not bubbled. So that whatever I draw is gonna be flat onto the paper. There we go. There we go. Nice. Let's see. Wow, this one's gonna be a two-parter, it seems like. Do you need the link? It should be pinned. There's a linktree.com/shenanigans. But yeah, Beth, if you'd like, you can take the Ko-fi link from there and drop it in chat as well. How much should commissions be sold for? I would think about it in terms of like, how much you feel comfortable doing it. How much experience, how long it takes, your materials and stuff like that. You said you're mostly a digital artist, so I would say typically when you're first starting out, think about how long a piece usually takes you, and then also think about how much you would think you should be paid hourly, and then divvy it up by that. But if you also do it too quickly or you take a really long time, just kind of like reference other people's price points when they're first starting out might be a good idea. I personally will not do anything for under $30, but that's because I take longer. I don't know. I'm like currently struggling myself with raising my prices, but I absolutely do not think anyone should be charging less than $30 for a piece of artwork, because if on minimum you take 2 hours to do something, that's paying yourself $15 an hour, which is kind of like industry standard. It's a little low actually, especially with inflation and like everything these days. The Discord link, yes, thank you. Yeah, there should be, do you see a pinned comment, Beth, or is that something that only I can see out of curiosity? Or can everyone see the pinned comment? It should be J, and it has the link tree for shenanigans. It is a new platform, so I'm also just curious, like, what is actually what, and if, like, I misunderstood something or something like that. Okay, at the very least, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and get the line art itself done, and then maybe we'll have next week be Cats Part 2. Let's try this. Well, it looks like we have about 40 minutes left of the stream. Yeah, that's a very personal question. A lot of artists have their own prices for whatever reasons, or they know how long it typically takes them to do something. I actually take longer on traditional art than I do on for a full completed piece. Also depends per character. So a lot of times, if this probably took so long because I'm doing multiple cats. So if this were a commission, I'd be like, well, additional character would be like plus $5 because it spreads out the amount of time that you're using for it. If that makes sense. If you do use TikTok as well, I would highly recommend like looking at some TikToks that talk about artist pricing. Okay, let's try this again. But yeah, see, now that's a much clearer line for where I'm supposed to be going with that. But also too, like if you feel that you're, you know, working faster because you're more skilled, then that would mean that what you would want to charge hourly, quote unquote, would go up. And it kind of depends what you're doing too. My sketches are very affordable, but also because I'm not shipping out my sketches, they're quite literally just like, you know, take it or leave it sort of thing. I try to make my price points vary so that like no matter who wants to commission from me, they have different options and stuff like that. That's just something for me personally though, like not shipping out because I'm trying to like stay more remote. Oh, you're super welcome. Yeah, we don't keep art here. If anyone has a question about, you know, techniques or things like that, you know, I feel like we're very much so a community. Yeah, so taking a look at how much time I have left, I'm 100% going to just focus mainly on the line art, and then we'll do a part 2 next week, revisit the cats. Maybe we'll have the actual cat owner in here. That way they can verify markings and stuff like that. Setting prices is so stressful. I'm not gonna lie. You can absolutely make a persona for me just for fun. I would love that. And if you actually join the Discord, I don't see my friend over here in the welcome, but if you do join the Discord, feel free to pop that and show off your art. I think that would be one of the first fan arts made of me, and I'm totally cool with that. That's so awesome. back to marking down. There was a, aha, yeah, there it is. I'm like, there was a line I added in here that I really wanted to make sure shows. And I used the point one. There we go. Did I mess up again? I'm so done with me today. Sometimes, you know, if you have too much coffee, it just starts like... I really wish real life had undo buttons for real. Nope, that's correct. Okay. What did I do to make this look okay then? It's because they chonky. It looks odd because it's all like the same. So I think what I need to do is go back in and give it some life and a little bit of shading. I hate line art. Line art is like the bane of my existence. Super, what's your favorite part about making art? Is it, like, what is your favorite phase? Do you like line arting, sketching, coloring? I think one of my favorite bits is actually color. Sketching's alright, it's kind of stressful to me, but like I despise the line art portion, which is why I feel like I put a lot more work into like trying to make it look right. Also too, like considering where you're starting and ending your lines, kind of thinking of them kind of like in a brush sense, like pressure sensitivities. You like coloring and shading? Yeah, I get that 100%. There we go. This playlist is everything. This is actually something I learned from the, sometimes like where there would be more weight, like quite literally, like this paw is like straight up against the ground. You would want it to be thicker or like more like literally flat. That's something I learned from Woodbury. It took a 13-week free course that was offered to our high school. A furry? Oh yeah, no, you can definitely, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Thank you for asking though. As long as it's not doing certain activities. If you know what I mean. If it's quite literally just me as a fox persona, I'm okay with that. Because the Discord for the most part and the YouTube, Facebook content is family friendly. Perfect. Because yeah, I do feel like I have to say that. I'm like, we're family friendly, and while I have zero issues with whatever anyone's into. I have no issues with like personas or furries. I have zero issues with any of that. But I wouldn't want anyone taking like a fan art of a persona and turning that into something you'd find on the dark webs. Because that does exist, but like, yeah, a furry or persona on its own isn't necessarily in nature that, you know what I mean? Thank you, Super. Hi, JJ. Thank you. Yeah, we'll revisit it next week. I have about 30 minutes left, so I feel good about finishing the line art of it and then coming back and doing the markings in a Copic marker next week around the same time. So if you'd like, you can tune in and chat some more with us. Thank you so much for stopping by. You have a really good day. That's so sweet. I guess I could also count the drawings of me by my students as fan art. Persona? Fursona? Think of it like a original character, but if you were an animal. So like I always ask people, like, what animal would you be? What animal team would you choose? Some people like to make characters of them as that animal. So, and then that's like their persona or their fursona. So specifically a fursona is a persona that is an animal. So for you, if you were to make a fursona, it would probably be a bear because of your branding and stuff. If that makes sense. If you think of like the animatronics from like Five Nights at Freddy's, it would be like that, but like not mechanical and actual fur and fluff. And people like to use those as their OCs. This is the other cat over here. Person A is the first person, person B is the second, and so on. Oh my gosh. Jay, stop it. You silly goose egg. I think that a lot of that like stems from some of the Sonic fandom, at least like what I saw. You know, because you get like Sonic is a hedgehog. He's like he's not like a literal hedgehog. I mean, he is a literal hedgehog, but he has like he's anthropomorphized, so he's got like, you know, the hands and the feet and all that stuff. And I think like when you're like, oh, if I was like that, what would I be in that universe? And like the Sonic franchise has like squirrels and chipmunks and like foxes and bunny rabbits. Yeah. Gotta go fast. And like I think it was mentioned the other streams, like one of my artist friends was also like, oh yeah, just having a Sonic OC was like a rite of passage for any like artist, right? Anthropomorphism. It's all good. It's all good. Jessica, do you remember our Sonic OC we made of the fanfic for you? Like, Gaia. I think you were a fox. Because we couldn't decide on what character you'd be. Do not do deep Google searches for Sonic stuff. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, I'm totally cool with it as long as it's not in the 18 plus category. Because it can get that way, you know? I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with people drawing my likeness and whatever they want, as long as it doesn't get into that deep web, regardless of what it is. This cat in the middle is freaking me out, man. It's freaking me out. The outline of the cat's not looking right for whatever reason, and I'm not exactly entirely sure why. I think when I add the like, because it's like a slight head tilt. I was Anith and Katana. Who is Gaia? Let me look up my DeviantArt stuff. Neith and Katana. Yeah, I remember my OC for you was literally like Katana. Yeah, I think it's because of the angle of the face. Oh my god, what are you doing, camera? I swear to goodness. If you do not get your act together, configure video. Give me one moment, friendos. Camera control, chaos control. Focus. Yeah, that'd be nice. Could you do that for us? Just, yeah, like right there. Stay right there. Cool. It's actually a little dark. I already changed this. What is wrong with you? Okay, let's do a little bit brighter. There we go. Sheesh. Daughter of S3 and Lilith. Gaia, the Lady Lord from Platinum. No. Probably named Gaia from Gaia Online. Was another person. We had t-shirts made. We had legitimate t-shirts made of our fanfic based off someone else's fanfic. I'll show you my chaos control! You don't want to talk about it. I'll show you what. Deceased. It's me, the ultimate life form. Okay, Shadow is like a mood though. These cats are so chonky. They've got extra fluff everywhere. Flufferf. 0.1. Shadow is the ultimate edgelord, 1000%. you go. Yeah, see, that actually helped out a lot. Like, just shaping that. I want to add a little chinny chin to this cat. There you go. Cool. Ugh. All right. Let's see. Random thought. Who hates stickers on books? Not me having stickers on my notebook and my PNG tube. I don't like how they fade, but I do like the aesthetic of them. My logo is actually a sticker that's meant to be on paper. But if you're talking about like on like a book I'm trying to like read, like if I purchase for reading and then I have to like peel off the like $5 off like in the front of the cover, I despise it with a fiery passion. If I'm talking about like stickers I collect and I'm putting on like my sketchbook or something like that, I like how they look like when they're nice and new. But then I hate when they fade. But then that's when you kind of like decide what to put on top of it. But then like there's a sentimental value to it where you're like, oh god, do I really want to cover this thing? Yeah. I was actually thinking of getting like a sticker book for like that is like wax paper on the inside, so when you collect them you can put it straight onto like wax paper and then like you can peel and unpeel them and then it preserves them instead of it getting like ruined. You know what I mean? For me it depends on the stickers. On books, like books you buy. Yeah, no stickers. I just like you just put it on top of like the cover and then you're like trying so hard to like peel it off and then there's that like gunk that's left over and then you're like, well, do I put goop on? And you're like, no, it might turn it yellow. It might. I just hate stickers on anything that I purchase. And then, oh, don't get me started, especially if it's like a paperback book. Too many ebooks. I'm reading a book for the first time in a while. I miss the feeling of paper, the smell of paper. I don't know. I'm like, am I weird? I like it when it's like used book smell over new book smell. I kind of like prefer for whatever reason. It just feels like it has history to it. You know? Ebooks I liked for my textbooks, especially when I was so busy and I took on the go sort of thing. I see you doing the thing, camera, and I quite literally didn't do anything. Can you not? I have literally shut off auto mode, so I don't know why you're unfocusing all of a sudden. I need you to like chill. No, I need you to stop it. There you go. All right. Despise. But now publishers are printing stickers on the cover, so not actual stickers, just a giant dot with words on it on the cover. So, fun fact about older books. Oh, here we go. We got the Jessica topics going on. Let's go. Gimme. Give me the good goods. I want to round out these ears. They're looking a little funkadoo to me. I love the smell of new books. The reason older books turn yellow and have that sweet smell is because the pages were infused with vanilla. What? What? Like a fake vanilla scent? Oh, that's pretty cool. That's really neato bobedo. But textbooks, I love putting stickers on it. Oh, I couldn't. There's something about this cat that is not sitting right with me. I think I need like the ear fluff in here. And sometimes when I just can't, like, what's it called? Oh, you know what? There is the separation here. I do remember that. There we go. We are. It'll help with the whiskers too, I think, because these cats are just so gosh darn chunky. Let's take a look at this tail a little bit. I kind of want to mark at least where some of the raccoon type tail is going. Adding a little bit of hash marks in a few places might be helpful. Meow, meow, meow. Okay. Now for this cat. I love old book smell for that reason. All the vanilla. Very fun. This cat had kind of a tomatoey looking head. There's nothing wrong with that. I love a good tomato. David, what book is it that you are actually reading that is a real physical book? Tell us about it. Actually this, but I think I can actually get away with keeping this and then like cross-hatching the shadow underneath the cats. Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches, you know what I mean? I like definitely do not want to start over again. Gideon. Goliath. I looked up and I'm like, Goliath. and then I'm like reading it actually, and then I created the word Goliden. Gideon the Ninth. Would you recommend so far? It's been a while since I haven't actually finished the request in one stream. You're actually borrowing the book from my bro. Oh, your brother! Nice. So he just handed it to you? That's hysterical. I love that. It was literally, quite literally just handed over to you. Yeah, what is it about? This one has markings at the top of its head as well. This one was the Y at the top. And then the ziggity zaggities. I'm very lightly doing the whiskers just to mark where I want them to be. But before I draw over it, I'm actually going to erase them so I can very lightly follow it with the gel pen after I put the color in. There we go. He's already read it as an ebook but wanted a physical copy, and he gave me the sequel to read as well. Futuristic technologies, but the culture has rolled back to the point where they don't use firearms. Whoa. Interesting. So I'm gonna go in and add some character on this third cat. Yeah, I hate line art because it just like rips all of the personality out of any shading I did or any of the sketching portions. But I suppose it is what it is. We'll just have to make good work with the Copic markers, I think. Popcorn on the stove? That's so bougie, Jessica. So bougie. You feel bougie cause you be bougie. In places where it's darker, I'm tightening the lines on purpose. Get it? Purpose. Do you hate me yet? Because I hate me. It's on purpose. The more you spread the lines out, the lighter it's gonna look when you look at it from far away. Oh, shh, David. Now I want popcorn. Yeah, because it's like the superior option. Yeah, on stovetop, 100%. This cat's very, very light. Okay, so I took out the line art under. That is very bright. Now that's too bright. Goodness. No, stop that. What are you doing? What is it doing? Can you like behave for like 2 seconds, camera? I swear to. No, stop. 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 That's what I thought. You stay right where you are. You good, camera? You good? Alright. That's what I thought. Alright. I want some good old something buttered now, if you know what I mean. Alright, friends. I think that's it is 3 o'clock. I was a few minutes late, so I can touch up a little bit here. I feel like when it comes to line art, it's hard to tell when it's done because so much of it has been removed. have to remind myself that I'm adding it back in color with the markers. Because sometimes I get in this really bad habit of just touching it too much. Because I'm trying to add the character back into the piece. Oh, fudge. Oh, no. Oh, alright, that's salvageable. I was really scared there for a minute, but that's fine. I'm gonna add a little bit of texture lines in some places. I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing. Oh my gosh. No, we just gotta stop touching it. I say as I touch it some more. I'm going to stop touching it. Put the pen down! Putting the pen down. Alright, we will come back to this piece with the meow meows next week and see what it's like when the color is added back in. And we're gonna have a nice little gradient from the lightest cat to the medium cat. This one's a tortoiseshell. This one I think is like an orange cat, and then this one's mostly like white and light grays. I think it'd be really, really cute. I'm looking forward to it. But for now, I think this is time where we say goodbye. Thank you to everyone who's stopped by so far. I really enjoyed today. Thank you for being here. Let's talk about where you can find me next time. Stream time is over. It's time to say goodbye. Yeah, stream time is over. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, Shenanigans. All right. So next time on Shenanigans, we are having Mario Kart 8 from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. PDT. I'm in Southern California, as I've mentioned. It will be on Facebook. If you need the link to that, you can click on the pinned comment where it has the link tree. It has all of my social media, including my Twitter, my TikTok, and everything like that as well. What you saw play earlier was a badge. So the game that we played, like, oh, I'll give this amount of badges or whatever, we do use this to track engagement on the different social medias, and then the team that has the most badges at the end of the month will get art requests just like what we were doing today. It is one of the only ways to get free art without actually commissioning me. But if you'd like to order art and you don't want to wait, you can always order on my Ko-fi, and I'd be happy to get that to you as soon as possible, ASAP. I'll see you all later, and thank you so much again for tuning on in. Remember to be kind to yourself, stay safe, and practice some self-care. Bye, everyone.